Sometimes one night is all you need. Started the day watching Little Bear tear it up at his flag football game. He scored some points, pulled a few flags, crowd doesn't even begin to cover it. Then it was off to camp. I made it out to 5D Ranch just in time to set up, fire up one of my homemade fire starters, and throw a full pack dinner on the coals. But just when I thought it was going to be a quiet solo night, Heather and Little Bear showed up to surprise me, and honestly, that made the whole trip even better.
Here lately, these one-nighter camps have kind of been the sweet spot for me and where I've been hanging out the most, because I don't want to miss moments like that. He's growing up too fast. There's no place I'd rather be than watching him play the game that he loves. So now it's time, after a great morning, to enjoy some good camping. Now, I'm going out to a place, a particular site I've been to before, but I didn't bring you guys along with me last time because it was kind of prior to me doing the YouTube thing. So anyway, I'm excited to get out there.
Just a short drive from the hustle, 5D Ranch in Navasota offers a peaceful retreat. Nestled on 400 acres, it features over 14 miles of trails, fishing ponds, and clear night skies. It's the perfect spot to reset, even if just for one night.
Welcome to 5D Ranch. I was thinking about it, and on the way in, I have filmed here once before, just not at this site. As I was thinking about it and going back through some of the old videos, we did do a 5D Ranch video, but it was a site kind of across from here. This was the site that I first came to when I discovered this place, and we camped out here, and it was a very peaceful site. It's secluded. It's got a nice long trail off the road there, or off the main trail, and haven't heard anybody out here just yet. So I got camp set up. I got the tent put up. I've got my air mattress inflated, got all the things done. Now it's just a matter of I'm just kind of looking forward to doing some cooking over the fire later. I got an idea for a foil packet, so make sure you watch all the way to the end for that. And maybe watch some LSU Tigers football. I hope they show up tonight. I hope it's a great game. So catch up with you guys in a bit. I haven't eaten since last night, so we had a leftover hamburger patty. I'm gonna heat that up. We had hamburgers last night, and knowing that I would be out here today after Little Bear's game, Heather saved me an extra patty, and I was able to just cook it up on the skillet. And this will tide me over until I decide to cook dinner later during the game. Man, eating in that skillet. My grandmother used to make me hamburgers in that same skillet when I was a little boy. So it's really special to me. And this just, man, it takes me down memory lane. I think about my mama staying in the kitchen, cooking in all that cast iron. It's good memories, real good memories. Well, now that we've had a good lunch, it's time to go on a little walk. Come on, girl. You can kind of see where the Jeep is down there. We're on site number 8. Let's go walk down here a ways, see what we can find. Slippery in the sand, and it scared Bailey. Here's site number 9. We've stayed here before too, and so they've kind of added some more spindles to it. And this actually probably would have been a little bit better site for me today. But that's okay. It's way less overgrown than the site that I'm currently at. I like how mine's tucked in though. This is a little close to the main trail, which is just right there. Let's go down this little offshoot trail a ways and see what we have here. It's always fun whenever you go to a campsite just to kind of get out, do a little exploring, see what's out there. I think I've practically got this whole place to myself. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be some people that maybe rolled in, but whenever I was booking it on the website yesterday, it said there were 23 of 24 sites available, so technically there should be only 2 people out here tonight, but I don't know, it makes no difference to me. People are far enough away, they're not going to disturb me, and I'm not going to disturb them. Bailey, she likes to stop and sniff every little thing. It's a pretty butterfly. This is a really nice fire pit, and I don't know if y'all caught it whenever I first got here or not, but it was kind of surrounded by weeds all around the edges. So I went through, I pulled all those weeds up, and I got them out of the way to expose how nicely built the fire pit is. Then I used my shovel. I kind of scraped out some of the ashes that over time it gets full. I scraped out that loose stuff, making sure that I didn't have any trash in it. Picked all the trash out of it, scraped all the rocks back out to the sides, and I think it's going to work great for tonight. Okay, so I have a homemade fire starter. It's basically a toilet tube with some lint in there, because lint's supposed to be pretty flammable. But I did soak it in a little bit of like canola oil to see if that'll help it take a spark better. So we're gonna try this out. We have flame. It's a homemade fire starter. Worked pretty good. So let that go for a little bit. Well, as you can see, this works pretty good. I'm gonna have to make up a few more of those. I just basically use some canola oil, just kind of got the lint lightly coated in it, put it in the tube, and then the tube kind of absorbed a lot of that canola oil, and wow, I'm impressed. I think I hear them coming. Superstar. What's up, Little B? So, Little Bear, tell us about that football game this morning. How excited were you for that?
I'm really excited because I love playing football.
And what happened? You got 2 receptions, right? And 2 tackles?
Yep.
Heck yeah, one of those receptions you got in the end zone, you scored points. Say yeah.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna watch some Tigers football? All right. How's that Reese's Oreo cookie?
Good.
Good, that's something new. That's you. Whoa, whoa. Can you hold it, or do you just have to keep hitting it?
Just keep hitting it.
After playing a game of keep the balloon from touching the ground with Little Bear and Heather, it was time for me to go ahead and prepare my dinner, which is the full packet I mentioned earlier.
Okay, y'all, I am going to attempt to make a foil packet with pork chops. Not a lot of the seasoning left. I'll probably end up using the majority of it. Alright, we're gonna hit these veggies with a little Tony's. Give them some goodness. We got some potatoes and some onions. We'll spread that all around in there like that. Try to expose the pork chops mostly. But let's be truthful, I'm not 100% positive of what I'm doing, how this is going to turn out. But I'm hopeful that it'll turn out great. Put a little bit more Tony's on here. Can never have too much Tony's. All right. We're going to kind of fold this up. I'm going to add some more foil to it as well, if I need to. We'll see how this does here. We want to This one's gonna be pretty tight, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wrap it twice. All right, let's get this full packet on the coals. Let that go for about 15 minutes and flip it.
There they go. Had a good visit with Little Bear and Heather. She's just not quite into staying out in the heat. I can't say I blame them. I'm pretty crazy. We've talked about that before.
All right, I've had this on there for about 40 minutes. And so I think we're just going to cut into it like this. Let's see if, oh yeah, man, it just, when I was just cutting into it, it just cut into that pork so tender. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, potatoes are good and tender too. Nothing better than a good camp meal and football on the iPad. I'm curious, you guys have a favorite full packet meal? I did this with the guys in Sam Houston National Forest when we went there. I think I did a barbecue chicken one. But to be honest, until I started looking it up, I didn't even know you could do a pork one, like these pork chops, but they're thin enough. They didn't take long to cook. And turned out really good. Like, I'm really happy. I don't know which one of these I like the best, that chicken that I made that one time or the pork chops. Pork chops are good and they're fairly tender too. So it's a hit and a win. Now let's hope the Tigers win. All right, everybody, that's a wrap. LSU won 56-10. It was a great game. There's nothing better than being out in the outdoors and getting to watch your favorite college team play. Heather and Little Bear came up and ate dinner with me and got to do some playing and just have a really good time. So now, since it's been such a long day, it's time to turn in. I will see all of you guys in the morning with some coffee. Good morning, everybody. It's about 6:55, somewhere around in there, 73 degrees this morning. I actually slept pretty good last night. I did cover up with a cooling blanket because I had 2 fans on me, and that was pushing enough air around in the tent that it made it comfortable for me. And now we're just sitting out here enjoying this coffee, hearing the birds. And I don't know if you can hear it on camera, but every so often there's the faintest sound of a rooster crowing. So that's pretty cool. If y'all watched on my last video, you see that when I stayed out in the David Crockett National Forest, I had a couple of uninvited guests show up, and it really kind of put me in a spot where I didn't feel comfortable staying out there, so we ended up leaving, cutting the trip short. But out here on these hip camps, I think there's Harvest Host. I've never used Harvest Host, but there's Hip Camp, Harvest Host, and then a site called The Dirt. A lot of that will give you private land information where you can camp, and that's what this is. This is a hip camp called 5D Ranch, and typically you don't have issues like that in private land. There was one other couple that came in last night, and they're camping just kind of across the trail down there a ways, but they're very quiet. Didn't hear from them. And so it was just a really good reset. It just goes to show you, no matter how busy life is with like your work, kids, extracurricular activities, you can still make time to get out for a night. And I'm glad I did, because it was really nice. And icing on the cake, Heather and Little Bear came up and visited with me yesterday. So nothing much more to do this morning except enjoy the rest of my coffee and then just kind of pack up camp. Just remember to like and subscribe if you've made it this far. I really appreciate it. YouTube loves to push videos that have a lot of comments, that have a lot of interaction. So please like the video, comment on the video, maybe some of your favorite hip camp spots, and then hit that subscribe button. Click that notification bell so you know every time I have a new video. I try to get one up every other Tuesday is the schedule that I'm going for. And it seems like I have a lot of new viewers that are new to the channel. So please, if you like this video, hit that subscribe button. It would mean a lot to me. So I'm gonna just enjoy this coffee for a little bit longer. I'll catch up with you guys again as I start kind of packing up camp and taking things down, and we'll have a little bit of a different recap.
One of the things that I really need to do, and maybe this is a good idea for a video, I need to go through all of my stuff and figure out exactly what it is that I really use at camp and what I really don't, because I think a lot of the stuff that I bring, I don't really use, and so I need to work through that. If you guys have any tips, let me know in the comments. I guess some of the extra gear that you carry to camp with you is camera gear and microphones. That's probably something that most people don't have to worry with. This water container has been valuable on a lot of these trips. The nozzle you can take off and put so it's facing on the inside, and it still seals the thing up tight so you can travel with it. And this is a must-have if you do any type of camping where there's no water available. It's 7 gallons and it's food-safe container, so the water doesn't taste funky like plastic or anything like that. This is what I use to clean and make my coffee. I don't think I have any trash left, so I can go ahead and pick up my trash. And this container, man, I love it. Keeps your trash bag in good shape. You don't have to hang it and worry about like the trash bag ripping and things like that if you hang it from trees or anything. What's great about this hip campsite is I believe they have a dumpster at the front, so I don't have to carry this home with me and throw it away at home. So that's an extra bonus. I was actually surprised at how well I slept last night. The last time I was out camping in the night, I woke up a few times. And I think last night I went to bed not too long after the LSU game. We'll call it maybe 7 o'clock. I mean 7 o'clock, shoot, listen to me, 11 o'clock. We'll call it 11 o'clock. And then I woke up at 3:30 for, you know, old guys like me have to have bathroom runs in the middle of the night. And after that, I went back to bed and I slept until right at 6 o'clock. And it was pretty relaxing. Like I said, I even used the blanket to cover up with last night because I got chilled enough with both fans on me. I'll tell you one thing, I can't wait for the colder weather. It's right around the corner. I think this week we've got some
Weather coming where we have lows in the low 60s. And I'm excited about that, man. I can't wait to do some cold weather camping, and it just makes my heart happy. I think a lot of times I camp in the hot weather because I'm trying to force it, trying to make the cold weather happen, but Mother Nature's got her own plans. All right, looks like all we got left is just take this tent down, set my coffee down right here and get started. That's really all there is to it with that tent. Just pop it down and then you can kind of take the sides and roll them up. And I'll show you how to do that, what I normally do. The great thing about this tent is it is so fast to put up and take down, but it takes up so much room in the Gladiator. And with a 5-foot bed, I'm not playing with a whole lot of extra room, and that's why I kind of talk about I need to figure out some space saving. We're all packed up and ready to go. I'm just gonna do one more sweep around the campsite just to make sure I didn't miss anything, didn't leave anything hanging in the trees, that sort of thing. Then we'll be ready to pull out of here. Well, that does it for this trip. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me on this one-nighter. It was a lot of fun. And until next time, I hope to see you down the trail around the campfire. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a great week, everybody.